Well, unsurprisingly, there's barely been any mention of the anniversary in China itself, with tight controls on all types of media. Well, here is Kerry Allen with me today from BBC Monitoring. Kerry, is it really possible that people in China do not know, are not hearing about this today?
Yes, absolutely. What happens every year is that the government introduces outright censorship on so many different platforms. I mean, what normally happens throughout the year anyway is that key terms related to the Tiananmen incident are removed manually by online police. But what happens on the anniversary is even foreign media. I mean, today the BBC website, CNN, are inaccessible in China. People can't comment because a number of platforms are undergoing maintenance all of a sudden and will be until the 6th of June. It's very difficult for people to read anything. The government maintains such a tight grip and has done ever since the internet first came to China, which actually was May 1989, a month before the Tiananmen incident.
But obviously lots of people in China travel, they've got family, you know, in other parts of the world, in other territories and so on. I mean, over 30 years, knowledge of this hasn't seeped through, at least some parts of the population? It
has to some extent, but what's happened long term is that the government's maintained a list of censored terms, and these can be really innocuous terms. I mean, for example, the number 46, the 4th of June, the 6th month, the 4th day. 46 is outright censored on the anniversary, and yeah, people do find it difficult to talk about, and also because social media is becoming more and more tightly controlled, they're aware that if they, for example, had a small vigil in their home, they wouldn't be able to, the government could track them and find out who they were, where they were, and bring them in for questioning, or see it as a means of inciting against the Communist Party.
And the candle emoji itself has also been blocked, I guess, today. I mean, how much of the resources that the Chinese government has are going into this?
A lot. All of them, basically. Every year the government really does step up means of keeping the dialogue on the Tiananmen incident silent. I mean, the candle, for example, this is a very subtle way that people pay their respects. So what's happened in previous years is you'll have screen grabs of pictures of a candle, or just pictures of the candle that people have over the internet. And the emoji is just a way of people saying that they're lighting a candle. So yeah, people can't even post about this.
So is there no other way for the population to find out? I mean, apart from obviously direct contact with friends or family outside the country?
Not really, no. It is difficult for people to gain an awareness. I mean, even though people are travelling and they have access to international media, there are scare tactics that people are aware that if they do mention this, that there may be repercussions for them. I mean, I've seen on international platforms people who've been posting pictures of themselves in a T-shirt somewhere in China with the words 46 on them, for example. And you know, the government may be conscious of these and worried that people, you know, they go to Twitter to be able to post this, but they could never do it in mainland China because they might be traced.
Kerry Allen, thanks very much indeed for explaining all that.